let's look on techniques how we can match colors between our background and foreground. As example, right here, our background have a little bit colder sand colors, and our foreground or model is a little bit more in warmer colors. We can match several ways. The most common is going to image, adjustment, and use it match colors. We cannot currently disable because our model is a smart object. So to do this, we need to open a smart object for editing, creating a new layer. In this case, we can go to image, adjustment, match colors, and we can select our street map and overall try to adjust maybe some to this point. Click OK, save the smart object, and going back in image, and you can see right here it's kind of matching, but it's got some limitation. So if I need to readjust, I need to go back to smart object, readjust my layer, maybe make less, more. Okay, this way, and it will adjust, so I can work different ways. However, I cannot mask just specific areas, or if I add any colors that maybe affect background overall, I need to go and redo this mask. So it does work in some cases, but let's look also on different ways we can do that. So right here we go back to our original view, and I want to use it actually curve. So let's do this way. So I'm going to create curves. I'll switch this to the color, and I want to be sure it is clip to my model. So let's name this color. Okay. The next, I'm going to use a picker tool. So, and I'm just want to use it color sampler tool. It's what we're going to use it. And I want to switch my sample size from point, single point, to the area about 31 by 31 average. So it's take 31 pixels by 31, kind of blur average color and give me that information. So it will give me a little bit more area, not just single pixel, avoiding some accidental selection, maybe black or some other pixel when I want a little bit wider. So the next things, when I want to select the brightest on my skin. So I'm going right here, for example, his shoulder, and click on this area. If for some reason you'll notice right here, you kind of moved away. So let me zoom in. So I can actually go and select this point and move a little bit to the brighter area. So I want to adjust this one. You can do this by hold down Control key and go over point, and you can see you have an arrow so you can move it. So I select one point. The problem with selecting this one point, my curve is hidden adjustment, but I have the information. So what I want to do, I want to take this info tab and drag and place it as an additional tab on my top. So just rearrange. On this case, when I open, I have my curve, and I also have it my information right here. Okay, and the next one I want to do, it is take point in some other area that it's about luminosity. So I don't want to necessarily take a white, but I want to take a point around here. So I'm going to select around this area. Again, if you need to adjust, you can go and move the button, but I think this is look good. And at this point, I'm going to work with my curves. So you notice we set as a color layer, adjust only colors, we clip it, we select our two areas. The first what I'm going to do is select the red color, and in red color, okay, we're going to create a point. So I'm going on the middle right here. I'm going to create a point right here, just in the middle. So next I will go use my input and output. So my input will be point number 1. So it's 209. Okay, and my output will be my second point, 146. So you can see how it's already started a little bit adjustment. So we'll go next to the green color. Same things, 185. Okay, and green 138. Okay, sometimes you may need to create another point. So it is like in this case when it's set. So let's go create one more, because I want not a hard, I want smooth. So if a point does not create it, we'll just recreate 5. So I want this curve kind of going. Okay, and let's go next on the blue. We'll go create right here in the middle. 62 and 131. Okay, you can see now we have it a little bit closer temperature matching. But a plus of this, we can always go inside and just readjust by ourselves, or move points around and take different temperature, or when we overlay. As well, of course, it's all applied. You can just slightly adjustment. In this case, we still have very nice colors. It does not flatten them like other ones did, but we still have a very nice color casting with applying around. If you have sometimes hard time to going and find what area to matching, you can always just create duplicate background, go filter, blur, Gaussian blur. If you want, we can always just blur out. In this case, you have a more stronger area, and you can select here or this area to match a little bit better. So this may help in some cases to better identify areas if you have too much noisy or too many details. But again, so right here is the techniques how you can match colors with adjustment layers between background and foreground.